Hello everyone, this is Elelwyn, and this is the first Thursday on my Advent calendar. So today you get to learn what you're going to get every Thursday from now until the 25th. For those of you who have been following me since at least last year, you'll remember that I did a tag video, the Holly Jolly Christmas tag, with my husband last year. We weren't married then, but still, regardless, it was him. And I got a lot of positive feedback from that last year. So this year, every Thursday, we're going to do a tag video together. So the first video that we're going to do today is the accent tag. And this is a tag I've wanted to do for quite a while, but I just never got around to it, I guess. So what's going to happen is there are sets of words and there are questions. So first, I'm going to read all the words, then my husband's going to read all the words, and I challenge you guys to see if you can notice the difference in accents, because he comes from Western Canada, and I come from the Maritime provinces. Now, most people tell me I don't sound like a real Maritimer, and sometimes I say things differently than Maritimers typically do. So if there's something that I say differently than my regional accent, I'll try to add the regional accent in as well and specify which one's which. So after both of us have read through the whole set of words, we'll answer the questions together. So he'll read the questions to me, then I'll answer, and if he has any comments or what have you, he'll say those. Also, I'll warn you in advance, there may be a little bit of noise as we have to pass the microphone around. The way we're positioned right now on the couch, we have a very small couch, and we can't both reach the microphone from any one point. So without further ado, I'm going to read the words that have been given, and then I'll pass over the mic. Aunt, roof, route, wash, oil, theater, iron, salmon, caramel, fire, water, sure, but in the Maritimes they say shore, data, ruin, crayon, New Orleans, pecan, both, again, probably, spitting image, Alabama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, syrup, pajamas, cot. Now I'll pass over the mic, see if you can spot the difference in accents.
Ant, roof, root, wash, oil, theater, iron, salmon, caramel, fire, water, sure, data, ruin, crayon, New Orleans, pecan, both, again, probably, spitting image, Alabama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, syrup, pajamas, cot.
Alright, now he's going to read to me the questions, and there'll be a little pause between because we have to keep passing the mic back and forth. So go ahead.
Number 1. What is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house?
I would call that TPing. TP being for toilet paper.
Number 2. What is the bug that when you touch it, it curls into a ball?
To be completely honest, I've never actually heard of a bug that does that. Do you know, dear?
I would probably call it a pill bug.
Okay, I've never heard of those. So there you have it, that's probably the Canadian term.
What is the bubbly carbonated drink called?
I would call it pop, although I know south of the border it's soda.
Number 4. What do you call gym shoes?
I would call them sneakers.
Number 5. What do you say to address a group of people?
Something like, hey there, hi, hello, hi everybody, something like that.
Number 6. What do you call the kind of spider or spider-like creature that has an oval-shaped body and extremely long legs?
I would call that a daddy long legs.
Number 7. What do you call your grandparents?
It depends for me. On my mother's side, I call them Nanny and Papa. And on my mom's side, my dad's side, I used to call them Grammy and Grampy, but my grandmother died, so I call my step-grandmother by her real name. But if I go back further, I've mentioned before that my dad's side of the family is Dutch, so he would have called his grandparents Oma and Opa, and Paka and Beppa, which I believe is Frisian. And I know you have some interesting names for your grandparents as well, so why don't you share, dear?
Well, on my dad's side, we're Scottish in origin, so I call my grandfather Granda and my grandmother Granny.
Alright, so that's the grandparent story for us. Next question.
Number 8. What do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket?
I would call that a shopping cart or a grocery cart. And I think grocery cart might be unique to this region because I don't really hear it anywhere else. I think every other accent tag I've listened to, it's been specifically shopping cart.
Number 9. What do you call it when rain falls while the sun is shining?
I call it really cool. I always like that. And I would call the product a rainbow if I'm really lucky, but there isn't a specific name that we call it. Occasionally we call it a sun shower.
Number 10. What is the thing you change the TV channel with?
A remote control, or just a remote, depending on if I'm feeling lazy or not. So that is the accent tag, and you will see husband and I next Thursday with another tag, and you'll see me tomorrow with a new video in the advent calendar. Until then, farewell.